Hello ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, which means it is time to go fast. Let's just get the right amount of fuel into the car and reduce the front pressure into the tyres because I've been getting a lot of understeer. I'm actually going to reduce all pressures because I've been getting a bit of understeer and oversteer. This is my, I don't know what attempt this is now. At the BMW M3 E92, we're on Nurburgring Sprint. Let's go. So this is the BMW M3 E92. This is the more modern of the two M3s in the game, and it is fast. It's got a big, powerful V8 engine, traction control and ABS as standard, and a sequential gearbox, which is a bit silly for BMW M3. They're supposed to be scary cars. This is a bit it's a bit sanitized. I should say I've actually reduced the AI difficulty down to 90% from 100%, so the AI is a bit slower than it used to be. Still rams me, it's still as stupid as ever, but I would like to see a racing game of any type where the AI actually realised you were there, didn't ram you like that. Because I've been playing Project Cars as well. I actually got Project Cars the other day, and the AI is just the same. It will ram you for essentially no reason, and some of the things that happen don't make sense to me whatsoever. But oh well, let's continue on. I've just realised, just had to check if I had my CPU fan set to maximum, because it's got one of those manual little dials you have to turn, which is a bit annoying. And it is set to maximum. So let's continue on, and yeah, I think I've actually set the difficulty too low now because I'm pulling away. Now the biggest complaint I've heard about the game, Assetto Corsa, is that the career mode is in absolutely no way whatsoever balanced. And to be honest, I can see that because the time trials are quite easy, but the races are very hard in comparison. And that could just mean that I'm more of a hot lap racer, which, to be honest, it is probably true. I am better doing single flying laps, but at the same time, you should be able to get, if you get bronze in a time trial, you should be able to get bronze in the race just as easily, but that's not the case. It seems at times, especially with these kind of races with the 1Ms, that they just chose random cars and threw them all out on, onto a track. BMWs at the Nurburgring makes sense because, as I'm passing it now, BMW actually runs the Nurburgring experience, which pretty much is BMW runs the Nurburgring. They have, and I'm driving. Actually, yeah, I am. I've just realised that the BMW experience actually has a thing, I'm not quite sure what to call it. It has the opportunity for a professional drive, for you to be driven around the Nürburgring Nordschleife by a professional driver. And for those of you who watch Top Gear, which I know there's at least one because I got a comment the other day applauding me on the Jeremy Clarkson reference. Sabine Schmidt is was one of the drivers at the BMW Experience in the ring taxis. She has since moved on to greater things. I believe she's actually German Top Gear presenter now. But the BMW Experience and the ring taxis are BMW M3 E92 models. So this is, for all intents and purposes, a car that's owned by the Nurburgring. If you want to look at it that way. Well, owned by BMW and run only around the Nurburgring. Which makes you wonder why it wasn't set up correctly. Because now that I've got the tyre pressures right, it's a lot easier to get times that are good. The unfortunate thing is I got the difficulty set low enough that I can get away with a spin like that. That was really slow around that hairpin. I'm actually going to look out at the side of the track when we're coming up around the other half of the circuit here. There's a chicane we go through, a relatively high speed chicane. I want to make sure I'm correct in this, but I think it's the Michael Schumacher S. No, it's not, because the Schumacher S is out of the hairpin, isn't it? Well, we'll find out in a moment. Because the Michael Schumacher S actually has a sign on the outside. No, this is the other S. Okay. The Michael Schumacher S is this super fast chicane coming out of the hairpin, which I pretty much just went flat out with the Z4 GT3. The one that I said that I loved is actually Michael Schumacher's. The Michael Schumacher S. I'm really glad it's not that Mickey Mouse chicane behind me, because that one has no right to be on a racing circuit. And there's our gold medal. So in lieu of going off somewhere and doing the KTM crossbows, I've got something fun lined up. I've got something really fun lined up, so I'll be back with that in a moment. I'm back! Remember how I was mentioning the Schumacher S with the M3? This is the reason why. I'm actually gonna do something real quick. This is probably gonna crash fraps, isn't it? Because I want to lower the sounds of the game ever so slightly, because they're probably just a bit too loud. There we go. Hey, it didn't crash fraps. Hooray! So, this is the Ferrari Formula 1 car from 2006. And this is, in fact, Michael Schumacher's very own car. So let's get first gear selected. And here we go! With what is essentially a rocket ship. There is no ABS, there is only traction control. And I gotta engage it. This thing is a rocket ship, but it's a controllable rocket ship. Nearly controllable. There are a couple of bugs. This is a mod, it's not. It's not made by the developers, so there will be a few bugs. Like that weird sound bug where if you go too low in the rev range, there is actually no sound for it. 2006 was the first year of V8 Formula 1 engines. This was unfortunately not the actual championship winner. Fernando Alonso won the championship that year driving a Renault in what were traditionally Benetton's colours. Benetton being, to link it back to this great man once again, a bit of a cough. Benetton were the team Michael Schumacher went to. He actually debuted for Jordan, Formula 1 team. That was a Schumacher race there, I believe. He actually debuted for Jordan in the Belgian Grand Prix in 1991, where he completely outdrove the car and went to Benetton shortly afterwards. Won the championships in 1994-95 for Benetton, went to Ferrari then, and pretty much brought them up to greatness. I am driving this somewhat cautiously because when this thing bites, it really bites. And I don't want it to bite too hard. I'm just getting my eye in again. I've been playing around with this and it is immensely fun. Even at low speeds it just wants to grip. I think the next lap I'll go full speed. If you just listen to the engine even, it's... you know, it wants to be right up at the top end of the rev range. Screw up that corner. Oh well. Brake bias a bit. Brake bias needs to be more rearwards. Okay, let's let the engine catch up. There we go. Let's go, full speed. Probably not going to talk because full speed means I have to concentrate 110%. Oh, never mind, this won't be a full speed lap. This car just wants to grip. Once you get any semblance of speed in it, the downforce takes over and you've got nothing but grip. I'm actually going to go back to the pit stall here and turn on the super softs, reduce the front tire pressures a bit, reduce the rear tire pressures a small bit. Just get it into a nice back heavy. It's all good now. So let's do one quick lap. I'll just bring it around. Bit of a warm-up style lap here. You can hear even at these low speeds that the engine's just producing nothing but power. And I'll put a link to this Ferrari down in the description if you want it for yourself. Here's the S named after the great man himself. It does help if this is Michael Schumacher's S's. This gives the crowd here something to cheer about. Something I want to hear in person is a Formula 1 car just at full rev and then taking off like that. I know modern day cars can't go off at full revs because of well, they don't have traction control. So let's go for full revs now. Fast lap, coming right up. I've lost it, but I'm gonna keep going. Lap walkout. Let's keep going regardless. I'll go under 140. Under a minute 40 is going to be a good lap. Lock to brake, lock to brake. I just flat out around this chicane, or down this straight, and then kinking it. Bloody Mickey Mouse chicane. I wish you weren't here. That chicane's probably there because they can't afford too much runoff with this hairpin. Okay, sub 140 lap, coming right up. Okay. In and around, nice speed. This will have to do in lieu of a German Grand Prix this year. But it feels so good. It is so much better than watching real Formula 1. Just being able to drive a Formula 1 car as close to flat out as I can get it. And it's probably reasonably close, within 2 or 3 seconds. Of modern day cars, it's 5 or 6 seconds I would guess off what was being done by this thing. And it's heyday, flat out. No, I can't go flat out. But I did save it, I didn't spin out. Sub 145, come on. I'm on track. .8, that's good enough for me. I think I'm going to leave the video here. I'll be back with more Assetto Corsa next week. Until then, stay safe, and goodbye.